Heat seems to be growing a little bit. Really good warmth going down. Yeah. Even a vinegary chili pepper note in my mouth. Nice heat. Kind of starting to really catch my bottom lip. Moving forward. Up my tongue. Yeah. Alaska lava. Yeah. There you have it. Looks kind of thin. Looks kind of unimposing. But yeah, certainly has a nice heat to it. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, yeah. Made in Alaska. From the finest hot peppers. Though we don't know what those are. All right. Anyway. Hey, I have this heat going on in my mouth, which is kind of nice. Nice warmth in my chest. Yeah. All right. Recently, I'm going to go into something I heard on the news. Okay, recently I heard that a soldier, and I believe it was in Iraq, a soldier's femoral artery was severed. Okay? And this particular soldier flatlined on the medical equipment. Okay, and that instantly catches my attention because I'm a Christian and I'm really interested in if God's going to give us any clues as to that afterlife, because it's not every day people are dying, and this guy was pronounced dead for 15 minutes, so it's not every day this happens. So as a Christian again, and I'm sure it's an interest to people who are non-Christians too, what is going to really happen in that afterlife? Alright, so I got to watching an interview with this gentleman, and he was brought back to life after 15 minutes of being flatlined on medical equipment. Alright, and one of the questions he was asked is, what was the death experience like? What was it like when you were dead? Okay, and my ears were glued to this because I really was interested in this. And his response was less than enthusiastic for me. He had no memory of anything at all. Okay? So, I must say for that moment my heart kind of sank, and I did feel a little disheartened by that. And, yeah, he remembered nothing. Okay, so my job then was, I did some research, did some reading, okay, on what actually occurred with this, okay, because it put me in kind of a low spirit, I'm going to admit. And, well, anyway, here what happened was, this gentleman coming back from 15 minutes after being dead with no brain damage, anything. According to the article I read, that is, he maintained a really low pulse through the entire ordeal. Okay, even though the human-made equipment had him flatlined, didn't register anything, he had a really slight pulse through this whole ordeal. Okay, so maybe he wasn't actually dead, but blood was still somehow moving to his brain because his pulse never did go away, and that's what kept those technicians and those medics working on him and not giving up hope. Okay. So it reminded me of the story of Elijah, where Elijah was all depressed and he was sitting in the cave, and God came to him, and there was earthquakes and all kinds of natural things going on at that time when he was in the cave, but God wasn't in any of those things. He wasn't in the earthquake, he wasn't in the falling stones, he wasn't in any of those things. He was in the still small voice. So it's not always where we're looking for God. It's where we might least expect him, in that still small voice, in that still small pulse. And the miracle of that guy being brought back after 15 minutes of being dead. All right, that's good news, right? And, yeah, God is such that he wants to keep us a people of faith. Okay, so he's not going to be giving away any clues and giving away any dead giveaways. He wants us to keep the faith in Jesus Christ, because he says, my people will be a people of faith. So we'll be back in 8 to 10 with Alaska Lava, and we'll see where we're at with this. Alright, welcome back. We're here with Alaska Lava hot sauce. Yeah, made from the finest peppers. Alright. Okay, take one more look at Alaska lava. Kind of has that Tabasco sauce look, but yeah, this is a little more formidable. I mean, this does have a pretty good burn. I actually thought it was going to be a little wimpier than it was. Just, taking by association with the way it looks, close to a Tabasco sauce. But it's not intense, but it definitely does give you a nice burn. It kind of has those unique flavors. Kind of has that peppery. I thought it'd be a lot more vinegary, though it does have a considerable vinegar tang to it. It's really complemented well with the really kind of an odd pepper, licoricey, odd burning pepper taste. I don't know how else to put it. Unique in its own way, and definitely has some nice heat. I would, despite the heat there, I mean, I don't think it's anything that would discourage me from saying, try this one at home. And I wouldn't see anything that would discourage me from saying that, hey, look how fun this is to try this. Also, hey, check out www.alaskalava.com and pick up some Alaska lava and spice up all of your eatings. Alright, so read your Bibles and pray, and until I see you again, hey, God bless, yeah.